Yeah, in this video, we'll be showing you how to cut our notch collar or our camp collar, which some call vintage neck, okay? Which some call vintage neck. It's called a notched collar or a camp collar, all right? Okay, now, so, marking now, this is my fabric, the fabric I'm working with, all right? Okay, so now, remember, our normal shirts will give 2 inches allowance for the button, okay, for the button space, 2 inches, but in this case now, we'll be using 5.5 or 6 thereabout, okay, depending on your chest measurements. All right, so now all I have to do here at this point is we're using 5.5 for this. I'm using 5.5 for this. Now you connect your line, okay, connect your markings straight. Okay, having done that, then you have 2 inches allowance down, or normal folding allowance, your 2 inches. You have your 2 inches, mark it, and then you connect your lines. All right, you connect it. Then shirt length, the top length is 31. We have a 31 here, and also our 31 here. Then we'll connect. Okay, now this is our shoulder line. This is the seam allowance line, the down part. Okay, now the next thing to do, you connect your shoulder. All right, my shoulder length is 18. All right, 18 divided by 2 is 9. All right, plus 0.5 or your plus 1. Okay, so 0.5. Now my chest, my client chest, all right, at this point now, having marked our shoulder, our main shoulder plus the allowance, now my client's chest is 44. Okay, my client's chest is 44. Now our 44 divided by 4 minus 1.5. Okay, that is what I'll be using to get my armhole now. 44 divided by 4 minus 1.5. So 44 divided by 4 is 11. Minus 1.5 will give me 9.5. Okay, remember my chest length is 44. 44, you divide 44 by 4. Whatever thing it gives you, you minus 1.5 from it. Minus 1.5, giving us 9.5. Okay, 9.5. This point now becomes our chest measurement, our chest line. Okay, you connect. This is our chest line. Now you apply your chest measurement, the real chest measurement here. Remember the chest is 44. You now apply the real chest measurement here, which is 11. Okay, 11. Then plus 1 plus 1.5, depending on how you want it to be, and also I'm using 1.5 for the allowance, for the seam allowance. Now the turning part is 46. Okay, it's 46. And 46 divided by 4 is 11.5. Okay, now you mark 11. You come down at this point, mark 11.5. 46 plus 1.5. All right, plus 1.5. 11.5. 1.5. Now you connect from the allowance, just the normal way we cut our shirts. Okay, the way you cut your shirts. Now connect my shoulder allowance to the real chest measurement. Okay, and now connect my shoulder allowance to the real chest measurement. Okay, that is done. Then I'll be slanting my shoulder with 2.5. I'll be slanting it with 2.5. Okay, I don't know how you slant yours, but I'm slanting with 2.5. All right, then you connect straight from this point to the neck point, because here becomes your neckline now. All right, okay, now I'm going to get the middle of this point now to have my curves. Okay, now from the shoulder slant, you measure from here to this point, get the center of it. Okay, from here to here I have 7. Okay, 7 divided by 2, that's 3.5. I have 3.5 here. Now I come in by 1 inch. All right, come in here by 1 inch. I'm using the free hand, I'm not using the curves. Okay, come in by 1 inch. Now connect from this point, from the slant, connect to the 1 inch. Now from this 1 inch, connect to your chest line region. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. Now my neck, I'll be dividing my client's neck. The neck of my client is 16.5. The perfect neck, the neck circumference divided by 6 minus 0.3. The neck circumference divided by 6 minus 0.3 will give you the width of the measurement. That will give you 2.5. To give you 2.5. Then from that measurement 2.5 plus 0.5. Remember, neck circumference divided by 6 minus 0.3 will give you the width, what measurements of your neck. Okay, now you plus it 0.5, it will now give you the depth of the neck. Plus 0.5 will now give us 3. Will now give us 3. Now you connect your 3 and you have your curve at your neck. Now I want us to pay attention to this point now, because this is where the work is. Now, normally, our shirts, once you cut, you have your curve here. You form your curve at this point, give a slant. But in this case now, I'm done marking. Then see how I'm going to cut out this now. Please pay good attention to this point now. Thank you. Remember to put your notch at your 5.5. You now cut off from your slanting. Okay. Now watch. Watch carefully. Actually, I have 2 ways on how to go about this, but do this and thank me later. Okay, we now have here as our notch points. Okay, take your time to relax it at this point. Okay, now this is what we have here in our neck. Okay, now watch what I will do closely. Then I'll now trim off from here. Follow the neckline. And cut off here for the slants. And this is what we are having. This is what we have. Put your notch here. Okay, this is it. Now, another thing we'll do also, we'll come in again because we'll have 2 notches for our cam collar to form. All right. Now, what we'll do is you come in by, depending on the width you want your cam collar neck to be, the cam opening. Okay. Now, come in by, I don't want it to be too big. You can come in by 1.5. Okay. You can come in by 1 inch. Okay, I will come in by 1.5 at this point. 1.5. At that 1.5 there, you also give it a notch at the 1.5. Give it a notch at the 1.5. All right, so this is what we have for the front. All right, this is what we have at the front. Remember, once again, this is Renew Clothing. All right, please follow us and turn on the notification bell so that you get all the videos we are posting. All right, you get all the videos and be the first to get the updates. Now we'll be cutting the back of our cam collar shirts we are making. We'll be cutting the back now. Remember, we are done with the front, so we'll be cutting the back. Okay, now just the way you cut your shirt. All right, remember, from your notch point will be out, not the 1.5 we went in with, but from your normal 5 inches. Okay, normal 5.5 that we use. All right, normal 5.5. Now at this point, remember we slanted the shoulder with 2.5. We slanted the shoulder with 2.5. Now at this point, we'll be raising it. We'll be raising here by 3. We slanted the front 2.5. Now here we are raising by 3. Then we are following the shoulder by the same 2.5 that we use to slant the front. All right. If you slant the front with 3 inches, you will raise here by 3.5, here 3. If you slant by 2 inches, here 2.5, here 2. All right, so that the slanting effect will take place and fall properly the way it should. Now, having done this, now you connect your line. You connect this line. Okay, having connected the line, you have a curve here. Normal way how we cut your back neck. All right. Then you cut. Then you cut. Then you cut. We're done cutting. Now we are following our shoulder. Now, if you should trace the neckline, you will see that even while touching it, you will see the curve, how the curve went. Okay, now you can either chalk it to connect the neckline and then cut out. Okay, or you feel and trace with your hand and then you cut out. This is what we have. This is what we have for the back and the front. All right, so our camp collar, the cutting, we are done with the front and the back. Then the next we call the back facing, the sleeve and all. Okay, I believe with those steps now you can now perfectly cut your notch collar, your camp collar neck. Okay, and which some call the vintage neck. All right, so I believe you can now comfortably cut it out. All right, so it's just as simple as all you have to do is just pay attention to it. Now all you have to do is turn on your notification bell, follow, and give this video a like so that others will see it. So practice, practice, practice. Believe me, it's as easy as ABC. All right, just practice continuously. And the next video will be showing us the coupling process. Remember, once again, this is for new clothing. This is for new clothing. Thank you.